Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the likes and the comments and for subscribing. In this video, I will be updating you on Twist of Fate. Nick kidnaps Prachi. You need to watch till the end to find out how it happened. Please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to click on the notification button to be notified anytime I drop a new video. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let's go. The episode starts with Rhea freeing Nick and asking him to escape from there. She assures him that he will get his money soon, gives him a knife and asks him to point the knife at Shahana and escape from the house. Vikram notices Nick running and alerts Ranbir and Prachi. Rhea acts as being pushed by Nick and falling down. In dark, Nick adopts Prachi instead. Ranbir runs to Vikram and asks where is Nick and Prachi. Rhea says Nick pushed her and escaped and acts as in severe pain. Dida and Shahana walk to them. Ranbir asks where is Prachi. Vikram asks if Nick is searching for Prachi. Nick, worried, runs searching Prachi. Shahana says she will also search for Prachi and informs that Aliyah pulled the fuse off. Rhea says Shahana means Aliyah was trying to fix the fuse. Vikram also goes searching for Nick. Rhea thinks Nick went on the other side while Shahana is here. Palavi asks Rhea where she is hurt. Rhea says it's internal injury and acting as feeling nauseous. Walks away. Nick takes Prachi to his cab and pushes her inside. Prachi pleads to spare her. Nick is stunned to see Prachi instead of Shahana, ties her mouth and hands and warns her not to get out of the car or else he will stab her. He says he told her to keep her husband away, but her husband created problem for him. Ranbir continues searching for Prachi. Rhea calls Nick. Nick says by mistake he adopted Prachi instead of Shahana. Rhea says Ranbir was shouting that he will not spare Nick if he harms Prachi and says he created two problems by adopting Prachi. Nick says problem is solved instead. He will complete his task of killing Prachi and solve all their problems. Rhea says it's a good idea and asks him to go ahead. Nick demands money and asks her to bring the money within an hour at his given location, or else he will meet Ranbir and reveal all the secrets. Rhea gets tense. Nick says he will show his loyalty towards her for an hour till she gets money, or else will reach Ranbir. Rhea opens Fuse room and informs Aliyah that Nick escaped and adopted Prachi instead of Shahana and threatens her that if she doesn't give money within an hour, he will reach Ranbir and reveal the whole truth. Aliyah asks her to give him the money and says Shahana is the problem for them right now. Ranbir continues to search for Prachi. Shahana finds Prachi's ring on the floor and realizes that she is abducted. She calls Ranbir. Ranbir rushes towards her, but then hears car starting sound in the backyard and runs there. He is shocked to notice Nick driving car and runs towards it. Prachi tries to alert Ranbir. Ranbir fails to stop Nick and Nick drives car away. Ranbir runs behind car, asking Prachi not to worry as he promised to protect her. He falls down and shouts Prachi's name. He angrily says he warned Nick not to touch Prachi. He made the mistake of adopting Prachi. He will even kill Nick to save Prachi. Nick sent his location to Rhea. Aliyah asks Rhea to take the money back there. Rhea says money is in living room's cupboard. Aliyah says she will go to the living room and throw the bag away. Rhea can pick it and hand it over to Nick. Shahana informs Dida that she found Prachi's ring on the floor. Palavi comments that all the problems are because of Prachi. Dida asks why she is always behind Prachi and says problem is on Prachi instead as Nick tried to kill her. Palavi comments that Prachi must have troubled Nick so much that he came to murder her. Shahana says Prachi can never trouble anyone. Palavi says she knows Prachi's extent. Shahana says that means police should doubt her for trying to kill Prachi as according to her. Prachi troubled her most. Palavi asks her to mind her tongue. Dida says when she wants to tell the truth, she should learn to listen to the truth. Palavi says that doesn't mean Shahana can insult her. Shahana is misbehaving with her because of Prachi and Dida's support. Shahana apologizes to Palavi and says Prachi is attacked, and instead of saving Prachi, she is blaming Prachi instead. She asks if Prachi is so bad, then why would Ranbir save her? Palavi should trust her son at least. Dida is right that instead of cursing Prachi, she should try to save Prachi. Vikram asks Shahana to calm down as a person speaks what he or she shouldn't in anger. They all should act wise, and he thinks they should call the police as the situation is getting out of control. Shahana says she will go and search for Prachi. Vikram says let police come first. Shahana says they can't wait till then and leaves the house. Nick ties Prachi to a chair and shuts her mouth. Prachi thinks he should let her go as she is pregnant. Nick says he is just doing his job and asks his head to keep an eye on her. Another head asks Nick if he will really kill Prachi. Nick says he cannot, seeing her crying. So he hired Tony to murder Prachi as he is also a professional like them. He says Ria hasn't reached yet with money, and if she doesn't within 1 hour, they will take Prachi to Ranbir and seek money from him. Ed asks what if police reaches them before that. Nick says they will take money from Ranbir and even ask him to take back the case on them. Ed says they should visit Ranbir then. Nick says he's a professional and promised Ria first. Ed asks him to call Ria. He calls Ria and finds her phone switched off. Ed says Ria is double-crossing him. Nick says he can't. Let's wait for 15 minutes. Nick asks Prachi to not shout and freeze her mouth. Prachi starts crying vigorously. He says she promised not to cry. She asks him to free her and take money from Ranbir. Nick agrees and asks her to tell Ranbir to take back the case. Prachi agrees. Nick goes aside and calls Ranbir. Ranbir reaches warehouse. Nick demands money from him to release Prachi and says he has one more condition. Ranbir asks about it. Nick asks him to withdraw the case on him. Ranbir told him he will reveal who hired him to kill Prachi first. Nick agrees. They hear some sound. Ranbir walks inside towards Prachi. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.